Hi, I'm Tansi. I am going to address the three first questions of this assignment. It's just really as part of a conversation that recently happened to myself and my friend. The first thing I want to address really is buyer personas and then how I used YouTube to fix a problem with my friend Sherry and what I thought that company was doing to use YouTube in an effective way. So one way that Shed Logic is the company that I'm going to highlight here. And the reason for that is my friend Sherry and I recently, actually, she recently contacted me about a problem she was having. She has a shed, not a shed, a ramp for her 14-year-old dog to get off the deck. And the ramp is made out of wood, and he's having a hard time walking. So she had discovered that using the safe salt wasn't melting the snow and ice enough. Even after she shoveled it, he slipped off and hurt himself. So she contacted me. I am a friend of hers that does a lot of things, a do-it-yourselfer, I guess, and wanted help on figuring out how to cover it for winter so he could safely get off up and down the ramp when he had to go outside. So I did some research, Googled solutions for wooden made ramps for snow and ice. Obviously, we live in Michigan. That's going to be a problem for a big chunk of the year. And was looking for some things that were affordable and quick because we're nearing winter and she wanted this completed before, the next big snowfall. So I think the personas that we were fitting were homeowners looking for an affordable solution, do-it-yourselfers, and also something that was portable that we wouldn't need a permit to install. So something we can just go to the store, get it, put it up in a short amount of time. So when I did my research, I did not come across any YouTube videos. I was looking for something that she could purchase under $200 that would fit the dimensions that we needed to cover and that the two of us could put together with very limited tools and limited time. So I found this 10 by 10 shed on Menard's website, Shed Logic, read some reviews on it, and it seemed to fit the bill. Looked at Menards in her neighborhood to see if it was actually available to buy, and it was, and that would fit in her car. So she purchased it, and then the next following Sunday, I met her at her house. The instructions said that it would take approximately 2 hours for two people to put together, and I'm pretty good at assembling things. I've assembled lots of furniture and have actually helped like build fencing and stuff like that as a homeowner. So I was pretty confident it would take probably longer than that, but with the instructions that, maybe the day. But we actually started in the afternoon. We did not finish it at all until it got dark, and we are following the instructions page by page, as you would expect to follow instructions. Well, when I went home, I decided to look up a YouTube video instructions. That's normally how I use YouTube. I can't believe I didn't think of that first, but she was really frustrated and thought we weren't going to get it done before it snowed. I assured her that I would come by in the afternoon when she got off work one day that week while it was going to be nice and help her with that. So I did find Shed Logic on YouTube that's specific for this product number, assembly instructions that were under like 5 minutes of how to put it together from start to end. And when we watched that, I sent her the link via text message. And when we watched that, we realized that we had put some of the screws in backwards. So we knew that we were going to have to, they would rip the tarp the way we put them in. Nowhere in the instructions did it indicate which way to put the screws in. So that was the first thing we had to do. So we did that, and I referred back to the YouTube video for that specific shed, but then in doing so, I discovered some real customers posting some other information we were looking for regarding the shed. How sturdy was it in the snow? How was it going to handle snow load? I found some videos actually that were posted where customers had bought it, they assembled it, and then they did a time lapse over the 4 seasons, which was really helpful, knowing that, it would last for a while. So like I said, I often go to YouTube to look at instructions. Not sure why I didn't this time, but the 2-hour job took approximately 13 hours between the two of us, but we got it up. We did have to configure a bit of it to fit that specific application, but she was very, very happy with it. I was too. So I think Shed Logic does a really good job. I think there should be links to the videos, though, in the instructions in the box. That would be a lot more helpful, I guess, and probably try and, help out those that may be in a rush to think to look at it prior to or as we're reading the instructions. So I think some other buyer personas, though, that they could address would be farmers with a portable storage unit. It was really quick. I think it would probably take us, now that we know how to put it together, 2 hours. So it'd be really quick for people to put together. Farmers, gardeners, anyone really looking for a affordable, sturdy storage solution that is not permanent structure. So the last question is, what are my takeaways really from this class? So in my posts and conversations with Laura, I took this class as an elective. This is my final week before I graduate. And I was hoping, as an administrator for a nonprofit organization, to just learn how to effectively use the social media and digital media. Our organization uses some of it, but now that I've had this class, I think we're not really, I think we need to go back to the drawing board, actually, and go back to buyer personas. So I learned that the steps, then, to be very intentional on what social media you're using. Consider who your audience is, or your buyers, who they are. Provide them information that is timely, and probably not send them too much information. I guess it depends on what your business is. But that is my biggest takeaway. I've actually started implementing some of the ideas within our own organization. We reassigned a student assistant who's a college student to start managing our social media on a calendar and to look for relevant information. She's under the guidance of one of the admin staff, though. So, excuse me. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it. I just want to say that, I've had a lot of fun in this class. I've learned a lot, and it's been great interacting with you all over our chat. So I wish you all well in your futures, and goodbye.